For my buddy Papa Todd and any other parents of 2 to 3 year olds out there, here is a non-exhaustive list of some of our favorites around here. And I'll start with Peepo. Anything by Jen and Alan Alberg is great. This one is set during the war, and the little baby can see what's coming through this hole, and then all this stuff for them to spot. Something about it is just perfect. Another book that's really been a huge hit in our life is Trente Chansons, and basically, you don't need this book if you don't need French nursery rhymes. But for any language that you're working in, there's a nursery rhyme book out there that has the songs online. We don't use CDs anymore, but if they have their songs online, this can be a great thing for your kids. My 2-year-old has listened to this, hours at a time. We'll sit here and just go through all the songs, and she's really starting to pick them up, and it's quite cool. You can't underestimate the early Dr. Seuss's, though don't do Cat in the Hat. I don't like it. I don't like what the cat is saying. The Arnold Lobel is another great writer. He has Mouse Tales. He has at all different levels, but with these great illustrations, these are some classics as well. Another important thing you can get is search books for your kids. I think these are, depending on what age you're at, it can be so good to start searching and the size of it. We're at 2.5, so we're just getting into puzzle age, and it's a lot of fun. So being able to do that eye searching thing is just a really important skill. You don't want to tell your kids they're smart. That can set them up for failure later. But you tell them that they're an eagle eye, and they can really glob onto it. Also for this age, you have Sandra Boynton. You probably see her books everywhere, and they're short, and they're always a little bit silly and sweet, but they're ones that your toddler will just latch onto, and really love. And then, of course, there's a very busy spider, but I just want to shout out for Eric Carle in general. He's a whole bunch of books. He doesn't just have his famous ones, and they're all really wonderful. So, to get a collection of his, you never know which book your kid's going to connect with, and it's worth having a good array around. Speaking of, my mom got me a book years ago about favorite golden books, and so that inspired me to buy this box set of 75 years of golden books, and it's just a really wonderful array of golden books. And so you see any of these golden books, they're always worth the $1 that they're going to cost you at the used bookstore. And then another really famous name, Mo Williams, A Big Guy Took My Ball. These are the adventures of Elephant and Piggy, and this is just such a great series. And the words are very simple, so it's good for early readers as well, and it's just a great buddy tales. Also, for geriatric millennials like me, you probably remember some of the books by Leonie. But these are great. This is a fabulous author that has a whole string of books, and I always love the illustrations as well. So these are classics that are great for kids. And then for one of the greatest of all time, of course, Go Dog Go by P.D. Eastman. This is an entrancing book for kids for a reason. And the last thing I'll say is, this is a bigger book. This is more for a reader, 6-year-old. But start getting these books for your toddlers anyway. For some reason, even though this is full paragraphs on a page, my toddler loves this one. And you can never quite tell what they're ready for or what they're going to like. And soon enough, they're going to be reading these anyway. So the best part about used bookstores is you can just get so many cool kids' books for so little money. And start building up your collection now, because soon enough these kids are going to be reading them. And the fun part is they can love a book as a toddler, and then as a 4 or 5-year-old enjoy the story of it. And then at 6 or 7 they start reading it themselves. And you keep getting back from these books. So I'd say buy as many kids' books as you can.